EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Check, Bobcat, check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing on first down. Nash over the middle, complete. That's Watkins.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And some room to work down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Right back to him on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He's going to keep this again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They get this out left. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves it with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off-play action. Here's Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Obama. Ric Flair. Super. Maverick Wolf. What's that? What's that? What's that? What?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, McClain. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one. From the 35, here's second down and 2.
18 Rattler. Rattler 60. 19 tight. 19 go.
Off play action. Nash. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also their offensive line needs to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Right side, this is Morton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, Boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
11.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield, even if you don't get the catch. You get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
To throw again. Nash. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Chubb. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Goff. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hold the ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nash. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 right. Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Nash. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez is Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on second down is gone. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. There he goes left side. And he goes down the number before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Play action. It's gone. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's second and 10. Gone. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, gone. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
14.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. That's some strong running. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 50, it's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Nash. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Value three.
Now Goff. Drops it off for Chubb. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain. Second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Super one.
Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again. Nash. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through.
Ready.
On first down, Nash. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing.
And the ball is knocked out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw is Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Whirl it.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was